And yeah, I see Gary's as well. Hi, Gary. How are you?
Hi, good morning. I'm just searching for my Christmas cookies.
Oh, nice. And I hope you guys have your Christmas mugs. I was just telling the speakers I've got two of them. I've used this one a lot before, but I don't know if this one's visible. It kind of goes with my blazer.
And your pretty print behind you. It
Oh,
coordinates
yes.
very well with that.
Thank you. Yeah, it's actually from OCAD. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar, those of you that are in Ontario. Before COVID times, and I'm not sure how they're doing with the pandemic, but they used to have 3 times a year these farmer markets type gatherings where students can bring their material that they've created throughout the semester and sell them.
Oh,
So the trick is to be there in like the first 10 minutes, right? Because I went there when I was kind of looking for something to put on my walls because I just purchased this condo and I was looking for big stuff. So I wasn't really looking for earrings. It was easy to just stand at the back in their staircase and look around and see who's got the bigger pictures, run right over to them and negotiate with them. So I think I brought back something like 7 or 8 different pieces. I actually had to get a friend of mine to help me out. But I'm very happy with it. Yeah. So I've got a few of them around my condo and it's quite nice. And I see Mario has a picture behind him as well.
Yeah, well, it's tapestry. It's
Oh, it's a tapestry.
yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. And I see Chris has joined us as well. Hi, Chris.
Hello.
How are
Hi.
you? It's like you're actually embracing Jumanji now. Is that what it is? With your
Yeah.
so you want to tell the story about Jumanji, what that was about? So Chris
Yeah,
was actually, yeah, go ahead.
yeah. I think this was like the result of the whole pandemic, but yeah, I had a really interesting year, and everything started like around March when I was on a business trip and to South America, and the whole COVID stuff just blow up, and I spent like 8 months out of home, and well, I'm finally back here to the Netherlands, and
And now
yeah.
you have a garden that's Jumanji.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, when I came back, that the home was alone for 8 months, and really crazy stuff.
No
But
Oh,
kidding.
it turned
at
into a
least,
jungle. That's okay.
at least we are, safe, and
Yeah,
yeah, that's the most important thing these days. And yeah.
absolutely. And I noticed Gary just changed his background from something sassy to the Toronto one.
No, I forgot about that. I use Teams for work instead of Zoom. So this was still set up from the Project Management Institute. We had
Ah,
a mentoring program, and you always had to have the I'm a mentor or I'm a mentee background, and I
oh.
forgot. It's a lot of orange, so I don't want to assault everybody's eyes this time. So I prefer my Toronto sunset skyline.
It works well,
Although
actually.
many people think I'm in Seattle. No way.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess people who are not in North America may not notice subtle differences between the Space Needle and this one, right?
are you kidding? Any Americans don't
Yeah.
know the difference. Let's be real. I don't know if I'm the only person here from the US right now, but
I
the
think you are
US is
actually, yeah.
woefully ignorant of Canada. However, I'm hoping not to be in the US next year, trying to get my Canadian PR.
Yeah. We're hoping
That's
that Terry
exciting.
will be with us in March, right? You said February,
I'm
March.
hoping.
Yeah, we're keeping you in our prayers and our hopes.
This was
Are you,
an
are you trying to move
effort.
to where your background is? That's the goal?
I'm probably not going to move that far north. I'm on the Ontario provincial nominee, so somewhere in Ontario.
Where are you
Cool.
now?
Good
In the
luck.
States? We're in the States?
Pennsylvania,
Oh, okay.
hotbed of election madness.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, so by the way of intros, I'm not sure if all of you joined all of our events, But Terry, Devin, and Nick were our speakers on 3 different events. So Terry was with us during a Women in Leadership panel discussion. I think it was my very first session actually virtually online, and it was done through the platform that her company runs, right, Data Raction. And it was actually pre-Transform This days, and it kind of evolved into Transform This afterwards, which is funny enough because Devin was the first speaker on Transform This. That was the very first event we did formally with the Transforming Workplace. And the title actually came from Devin as well. I was thinking of calling it something different. And shortly after that, we met with Nick, and Nick was with us for the Transforming Supply Chain, and we borrowed Devin's kind of the theme of the name forward. And since then, you guys have joined a few sessions. I think, Gary, you were in Nick's session as well, and that's kind of how we met, actually. I know that Chris has joined a few sessions with us as well, and I'm trying to remember how we actually met. I've met so many people this year that I've forgotten how we actually got in touch. But Chris has been a very avid joiner and one of the MVPs, I would say, along with Gary on the Transform This tribe. So thank you so much for that, for keeping the discussions going across these events that we've had. Mario's been with us for the last 3 or 4 events as well. I think Mario, design thinking with Ramya attracted you to it. Ramya,
Yep.
I think, has something going on. She was supposed to join us, but she did mention she might be late. And I think, Mario, you also joined the AI in healthcare one, the last one that I'd done. So thank you so much for joining us. What I'm hoping to do is maybe we could start with Terry, because some of these events were a while ago now, and maybe spend about 5 minutes or so talking about how that particular topic, how that subject has either evolved or changed in the pandemic world, and where some of our speakers see things going